Good morning, everyone. We've all been there, right? That feeling of being completely drained after spending time with a certain someone. It's like they sucked the life force right out of you. In today's video, we're going to talk about energy vampires. Those people who leave us feeling depleted, exhausted, and sometimes even a little bit crazy. We're going to dive deep into the different types of energy vampires, how to spot them, and most importantly, how to protect your precious energy. Because here's the thing, setting boundaries and protecting our energy is not selfish. It's essential for our well-being. It's about recognizing that we are worthy of healthy, life-giving relationships. And it's about having the courage to create those relationships for ourselves. So let's get started. The first type of energy vampire we're going to talk about is the emotional drainer. These are the folks who thrive on emotional tension. They often create drama or crises to pull others into their orbit. You know the type. Always in the middle of some dramatic situation, constantly needing reassurance, and always bringing the mood down. They might overshare their problems, dwell on negativity, or constantly seek sympathy. And while it's important to be empathetic and supportive, constantly being around this type of energy can be incredibly draining. So how do we protect ourselves from the emotional drainer? First and foremost, set boundaries. You don't have to be rude, but you do need to be firm. Politely, but firmly limit conversations or interactions. For example, you could say, I only have a few minutes to talk right now, or I'm really not the best person to talk to about this. Second, don't engage in the drama. Resist the urge to get sucked into their stories or offer advice. Stay calm, neutral, and avoid feeding their need for attention. Finally, try to redirect conversations to more positive or solution-oriented topics. Shift the focus from their problems to something more constructive. Next up, we have the Narcissistic Controller. These energy vampires are all about power and control. They dominate conversations, dismiss others' feelings, and manipulate situations for their own benefit. You might feel like you're constantly walking on eggshells around them, afraid to say or do the wrong thing. They may belittle your accomplishments, guilt trip you into doing what they want, or constantly criticize your choices. Dealing with a narcissistic controller can be incredibly challenging, but it's not impossible. Here are a few tips. First, practice assertiveness. Learn to stand your ground and say no without guilt. For example, you could say, I can't help with that right now, or I'm not comfortable with that. Second, limit your access. Minimize opportunities for them to control or dominate your time. This might mean creating physical distance, limiting phone calls, or setting clear boundaries around your interactions. And finally, seek support. Talking to your pastor, a trusted friend, family member, or therapist can help you gain perspective, build confidence, and develop strategies for dealing with this type of energy. Chapter 3. The Passive-Aggressive Saboteur. Last but not least, we have the Passive-Aggressive Saboteur. These energy vampires are masters of disguise. They drain your energy through subtle negativity, like backhanded compliments, procrastination, or spreading doubt. They might say things like, oh, that's a nice outfit for you, or I'm so happy for you, even though I'm still struggling, Their approach is less direct than the other types of energy vampires, but it can be just as exhausting. So, how do we deal with a passive-aggressive saboteur? First, call out their behavior. Address their passive-aggressiveness calmly and directly. For example, you could say, "It seems like there's something bothering you. Would you like to talk about it?" Or, "I'm not sure I understand what you mean. Can you please clarify?" Second, stay positive. Don't let their negativity bring you down. Maintain your optimism and refuse to mirror their behavior. Finally, focus on solutions. When they try to engage in negativity or undermine your efforts, redirect the conversation toward constructive actions. Protect your energy. Protecting our energy is about creating healthy boundaries and prioritizing our well-being. Surround yourself with people who lift you up. Self-awareness is key. Pay attention to how you feel after spending time with certain people. If you feel drained, re-evaluate the relationship and set boundaries. Remember, you are worthy of love, respect, and healthy relationships. Don't be afraid to set boundaries and protect your energy. This is Francisca Henry. Remain blessed and be a blessing to others.
Audio Jungle.